Welcome to Daily Dulcinea. Today is Tuesday, June 24th, 2008. Today we'll speak about indie bands, Jack Dempsey's birthday, as well as the New York State death penalty law. Josh, what can you tell us about indie bands?
Well, just when you felt like life couldn't get any worse for indie bands, now they're canceling their tours because of high gas prices. So they're starting to go to more cities on the East Coast because they're closer together, and they're starting to carpool more. Now, it's a very similar situation, if you ask me, to what happened when there was a spate of robberies recently at restaurants because they were trying to steal grease in order to make more biofuels. So it seems like the only logical conclusion here, if you ask me, is that indie bands should start robbing restaurants.
Okay, well thank you for that interesting report.
You're welcome.
And Katie, what can you tell us about the New York State death penalty law?
Well, on this day, in 2004, New York State declared their capital punishment law unconstitutional, in effect eliminating capital punishment in the state of New York.
And in 1995, the death penalty law was instituted by the state of New York, correct?
Right, under Governor Pataki.
Under Pataki. And in that 9-year span, were there any people that were executed under that law, or?
No, several people were sentenced, but by 2004, those were dropped and they were just sentenced to life in prison.
Okay, interesting. Well, thank you. And Haley, what can you tell us about Jack Dempsey's life?
Well, today we're saying happy birthday to Jack Dempsey, who was born on this day in 1895. Jack Dempsey was a famous boxer, and in all of his boxing matches, in more than 50% of them, he knocked out his opponent. So, yeah, he was a pretty tough boxer.
What's the famous saying that he had about after he lost a big championship? I can't remember.
So he eventually lost. He was heavyweight champion. He eventually lost his title, and he was just really beat up during that match. And so at the end, his wife at the time said to him, "Hey, what happened during the match?" And he said, "I just forgot to duck." So yeah, he was a really well-liked character. Good boxer.
And he died in 1983?
Yeah, 1983 at 87.
87. Well, thank you. Well, for more information on these stories as well as others, please join us at findingdulcinea.com. We hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you.